happy Easter.
Oh my gosh.
We had to like just pause before we said that, didn't we? We were like, happy Friday.
Breathe in, we got the kids for 3 weeks.
Breathe in. We have got the children off. Have you got 3 weeks? I've only got 2 weeks.
2.5. In my head it's 3.
Yeah, mate. This is why, guys, we try and film some podcasts like
in advance.
A little bit in advance before the half terms, because we know how crazy it is. We don't stop.
We still want to be there, give you that support.
Get ready for all your snacks to be in the cupboard. We do need a break. I mean, when do we get a break? No one ever gets a break. So when the kids are off, it's harder than work, I would say.
Honestly, yeah. No, I always go, oh, we're looking forward to the break. And then after day 2 of the holidays, I'm pulling my hair out. I'm like, that you can't just chill out at home or sunbathe in the garden. I'm kicking balls. I've got I clean that coffee table. I must clean it about 5 times a day. I actually gave up one day and it was disgusting.
Oh well.
After food, after activities.
Well, I had meltdown today. Absolute meltdown.
Yeah, I did have one.
So just before nursery, Iona was like, she just like, obviously we are in Barbie element. There's bloody Barbie shoes everywhere. I mean, so we have little boxes. They're like Tupperware boxes from IKEA. Anyway, she empties out all of them. And my cousin, thank you very much, Kat, gave me all her children's like you know, like the miniature toys.
Shoes. I used to
the LOL like miniature toy things. Oh my god, like glasses. Anyway, I stepped on a shoe today and I got so mad. I kicked the shoe and I was like, just get these bloody Barbie shoes. And it really hurts your foot. It really hurts your foot because it goes in like one of the soft part. It's like, oh my god. And I'm like, and it was this tiny little ballet shoe and I didn't even see it on the floor. Anyway, I hoovered up when she went to nursery and then this ballet shoe was like, I think this was a bit of karma. As I was hoovering, it went up the hoover and I was like, oh no, that's like, she's going to be asking in a few weeks, where's that other ballet shoe for the Barbie? I was like, oh god, it's gone now. It's gone up the Dyson.
You're on Barbie era. I'm on a creative, let's make, we did paper mache yesterday.
Yeah, but they're so different, aren't they? Yours is like loves to get messy.
We actually, this is a story. We went out a few weeks ago with the football mums and dads. Oh my god, what a crazy lot. Like, I'm probably just recovering now, but I've never known people that can party so hard.
When you said, you were like on the Sunday, because you went out Saturday, didn't you? And then you were like, Sunday, I'm not booking anything in, Isla, and because we had a podcast.
I was like, no.
Pacey was like, no, don't do that Sunday because I'm going out Saturday. And I was like, oh, you'll be fine. You're only going out for a meal. Anyway, a few days, and we didn't book it in anyway because I thought, no, she needs a day off.
Oh, I couldn't even speak.
But yeah, literally,
they were all drinking shots.
I was like to. You even come out on Monday to the dance class and I was like, what time did you get in then on Saturday? And I was thinking in my head, she'll got in about 12 o'clock. Like, it was a heavy night. What time did you get in, Pacey? Announce it to everyone.
About 5 in the morning. You know what
happened?
What
the hell?
Because I think mums and dads don't go out anymore, and it was such a nice group of people. We've not been out as such before. Everyone got on really well. There were so many interesting people there. And then we don't really want to go to a club anymore, so we went out for a really nice meal, really expensive, and then didn't end up eating the meal because we were all drinking. But then someone's great idea to order shots of tequila, and then it was shots of Jaeger bombs, and we were dancing around, having a great time, just dancing. I think
was it buzzing in there?
Yeah,
then?
well, we were making it buzzing. We were just, I think it's maybe our era. And then someone was like, we don't want to go home now. You know, everyone had babysitters. So one of the mums and dads said, we live local, do you come back to ours? And they had a beautiful extension, beautiful kitchen. You know, like everyone just carries on talking. Before you know it, it's the light, oh God, it's like, you know, when you're never allowed out anymore and you make the most of it.
The worst is now, though, is the next day.
But they got up for football the next day. I said, I'm not going. They got up for football. I don't know how they did it.
And what time was that?
10 o'clock.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so...
How did you cope the next day? Because you had Sadie, didn't you?
Well, this is what I was going to say. So... We went to the park. I had to take her to the park because she was getting restless. I mean, Sonny was quite happy indoors watching Rocky. He's into Rocky at the minute, all the films. But to come to the park with me because it's like now or never. She was like, yeah, I put my sunglasses on, I had my can of Rio.
I love a Rio, I absolutely love
I don't know,
a Rio.
I felt like, oh my god, what do I look like? But anyway, I got to the park and she was climbing to the highest of the equipment. I was having like palpitations on top of palpitations, and then I was like,
she
right.
literally has no feelings.
She's like, I'm okay, Marnie, I'm a big girl now. I was like, yeah, one more time, and I had to make sure she didn't fall. And then she did it, and then after that she's like, we'll go home. And then I gave her some painting because I was like, what can I give her that will keep her quiet for at least 10 minutes? Anyway, her hands were filthy after this painting. She was painting a money box.
Oh yeah.
I was saving it for a
We
present.
literally go out. Paisley buys everything arts and crafts. I buy all the Barbie items.
Yeah, but
Paisley, you go into the works, and every time you go to the works, you come out with some like paper mache kit, and I'm like, what the hell? I can't. I just don't want any of that.
I had it all hidden, but I was so hanging. She's like, get going, and Mummy, can I paint now? And I was like, go on, just paint it. Bearing in mind,
it does keep her entertained.
Cream
for hours.
carpets, white walls, because we're just sort of come to the end of the renovation. Anyway, partner was upstairs dying in bed because he'd done all the duties in the morning. He was like, I've done now. And then, she finished. I said, go upstairs and wash your hands down. They were like black with red, green, black, red. She did it together. Anyway, I went upstairs. I thought, let me just check she's okay. I had the biggest heart attack. Where she'd helped us up upstairs, her hand had gone all the way up the stairs like that as she was leaning on the white wall, and I was like, you know, when you're absolutely hanging, and I was like, I was getting baby wipes, wiping it off. So, partner's just decorated it, thinking, oh my god. Anyway, it came off.
White walls.
It does need decorating again. I mean, it does need doing again anyway because of all the furniture we've moved. But I was like, this is karma for going out for the night.
It just made me laugh. I could just imagine her going up each stair and putting her hands on each stair.
And then she washed her hands. She was a really good girl. And then she said, Mummy, I've washed them. I couldn't get angry because it was innocent.
I just think it's
she's
so
like, let me
funny,
help you.
though.
And then she's rubbing it all the paint off. And
so
that's our night out for probably once or twice a year.
Well, there we go. When you said you got in at like 5, 6, I was like, bloody hell. I was like, how do you do? The only thing is, I can't function next day because even you said, God, does I only wake up the same time every day? And I'm like,
it was.
6, no, yes, between 6 and 6:30 every day. Even if she goes to bed like late, like 9 o'clock, she'll still wake up 6:30 on the dot. Like, it doesn't matter how late she goes. But the only thing is, the next day, if she goes to bed late, she'll still wake up at 6:30. I think it's the light outside as well. Yeah. But she will be, like, the next day, like, awful. Horrendous.
Like, even Sadie's horrendous. Even at the
moment.
Oh, my
God. Everything will be tears. Yeah. Like,
they're tired.
I can't cope when it's like that. I'm thinking, oh my God, you just want the world to like swallow you up, don't you? Because you just like,
it's like a Monday hangover, isn't it, from the weekend?
There is nothing I can do to make anything better in this situation. And everything you say is the worst thing in the world. You try and do something to make them better, and then they just need to sleep.
It's girl energy. Honestly, I did not have this with Sonny. He had a lot of energy like a dog, but I did not have these arguments with him. Every day is a battle. She wants to put a dress on, but she wants to wear her party dresses. I'm not going to let you wear them to nursery because, for one, they don't even put wellies on them. They come back wrecked. So I put on her oldest clothes, but she doesn't want to wear her oldest because she wants to go in.
I would just let her wear her dresses, Paisley.
I have done, but some of them, like, they're like Minnie Bowden or like, like really pretty. She's not like Sunny. Everything's immaculate with Sunny still. To this day, still immaculate. She'll wear something once and it is ruined.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. I remember I owned her in something for nursery and she came back and I was like, oh my God, and it was paint everywhere. And I was like, oh no, and this paint wouldn't come off either. It still hasn't. I was like, oh
so
God.
I'm just like, whatever's her oldest thing, put it on, but she doesn't. Oh, they laugh at, I don't know if this is the thing, she keeps saying at the moment, they laugh at me, Mummy. I don't know if it's because I've said something accidentally, because she doesn't want to brush her hair every morning. Mum has to brush it, or Errol has to brush it. She won't let me brush it, even though I do bridal hair and makeup, trained in hairdressing.
Why don't you just say to her, look, what about if you have an Elsa hairstyle today, to a character?
I say to her, you'll get spiders wanting to crawl in your hair. They want to, and then she lets me brush it a little bit. But so obviously Errol does a ponytail, but it's not I want to do all these nice things for her, but she looks...
I think it is a control thing, isn't it?
She looks bedraggled every
Casey
day.
was like, I feel like we're clashing. Oh my god!
I got
She's
yours,
good.
didn't I?
Oh,
And I was like,
I need a
I said to
coffee.
Mum,
I was like,
"I'm
listen,
breakdown."
go put the kettle on. I was like, you need a coffee. That will sort you
I
out.
did say to Mum the other day, I was like, she's going to go far, because I feel like I'm not arguing with her every day, but she...
Very, very
demanding.
strong-minded. Well, we call her Fatima Whitbread, don't we? Because she is like the most strong. She's not only the strongest child I know. She like picks up weights. Like we don't let her. We just like. Do you remember that time I had that weighted ball in the living room? And honestly, she must have been just turned 2 at the time.
On a Saturday when I move all the tables,
and she lifted it up.
She's like, "Mummy, let me help you." She's lifting those tables at the door with me.
Is she really? This is like some health and safety for a 3-year-old.
I like, don't touch it. Let me deal with it. But she just.
But
wants
she
to help.
actually is good. She will do it as well, and she is very good. And actually, I think when they've got like an older brother as well, they want to be so independent like them. So like,
and then Monday she doesn't want to know me. She's just with you all down on Monday, isn't she?
Yeah, she wants to be with me on a Monday. She's like, can I go in your car? And then, oh God, then my daughter, like, she kicks off because she's like, I don't want anybody, I want to be on my own today. And I'm like,
oh. You all week. She's at nursery.
I know. She's like, I want to be, I'm like, oh God, then it's a battle between the two. And then they come back and they're like best friends again, aren't they? They're like love-hate relationship, aren't they?
Up, down.
Honestly.
Joys of toddlers. I'd like to have a vote here. Female energy and boy energy.
Yeah, mate. Well, I only know the boy energy from Sonny. But I just remember him being really active, like so active, like running all the time. I remember he'd be like jumping on you. But then he would just, but he was so good. If we went to a restaurant, he would be so chilled.
Mum used to take him for walks, he was chilled, but he had a lot of energy. But putting him dressed in, now he only wants to wear football kits, but getting him dressed, it wasn't as what was the word, traumatic.
You made me laugh the other day when you said he's like sitting there on the sofa with his legs out for Errol to like change it. And then Sadie, like the 3-year-old, is like wants to get changed herself. She's so funny.
I have to spoon feed Sonny, where he's too lazy at times to eat his food. She's wolfed down 2 bowls.
They're so different. It is so funny. That's the funniest thing.
She goes and jumps on his back and she instigates fights.
Yeah.
Not fights, but play fights.
Yeah. But then she doesn't like it if he does it back, does she? She's funny.
That's why I think we got to burn out mamas, because it's getting a bit easier. She goes to school in September. But what am I going to do? Like, I'm going to be like, it's that empty nest syndrome.
Paisley, I think you'll be going to the gym. I think you'll be living your best life.
I was thinking of getting a dog.
Yeah, I think you should. I really want you to get a dog. It is like having a third child. I mean, if you're...
carpets would be pissed off.
Oh no, do you know what? Errol would absolutely pull his hair out. You would have just decorated the house and then you have a new dog.
No, we're moving. As soon as that house is done, we're going.
Well, if you have it from a puppy, then you're basically bringing up a child again.
Yeah.
But if you get a dog that's already trained...
If they start chewing at the carpets, that's why I've never had dogs in my rentals.
Oh my God, Skip used to chew... She used to love Ugg slippers. The amount of Ugg slippers I went through, and I love Ugg slippers.
Do you remember we were racing around the garden?
Oh my God, and she had like my slippers in her mouth. Like she did grow out of that later.
It was when you weren't paying her attention. Do you remember when she would come out and she'd get your slipper because she knew it would get your attention?
Yeah, that's what it was. So she would grab someone's shoe and then like we'd all be chasing her.
Do you remember I had actually that chewed up all my Uggs?
Yeah.
I was like, then we can't handle this dog.
Yeah, oh my God. Buster, that was it.
I've never been able to get a pair of Ugg boots that colour.
Oh God.
Again, that was them done.
Yeah, honestly. And I remember I had like this key ring as well, and I came in, it was like a fur key ring, and I came in one day and I thought like a rabbit had been killed in my living room, and I was like screaming, and it was like do you remember? It was like, oh my God, fur everywhere, And then, do you remember that time? Did you come round that time? I came in the living room and I was like, what the hell? Because I'd been at work, came home,
Oh my God,
and there was tissues like everywhere, all round. There was pillows on the floor. Like, honestly, it was like oh my God. So she literally, she used to stand up on the window by the blinds, and I had a box of tissues, and if she saw the postman, she went into like rage. And it's like, in this room, honestly, it looked like someone had just turned the room upside down. There was like tissues everywhere, pillows in pieces, and I was like, oh my God. Like, at that time, you actually don't know whether to laugh or cry. Like, you're like, oh my God, what has actually just happened?
It's giving me the anxiety. I don't know if we are dog material yet. I'm just waiting for the right time.
It is so nice though, and they really, like, obviously you've got to give the time and energy. Like, a dog is for life. It's not just you know, and they, oh God, you just fall in love with them.
No, but there's no travelling unless you give it.
That's the thing. If you're someone who travels a lot, you need to have somewhere. Yeah, you like to be free. You don't like to be tied down. But obviously, I always had someone if I did go away, didn't I? So
yeah, she came with us, didn't she?
Yeah, like if we went to the caravan or something like that, she'd normally come.
Which brings us on to, what is everybody doing
this Easter? Yeah,
we've booked a little lodge, haven't we, in the New Forest?
Well, just for Easter weekends, haven't we?
Me,
so
you, Mum,
yeah,
kids,
well, the husbands didn't want to come.
They didn't want to come with us.
They were like, we'll just leave it to you girls. And that is an excuse for them to sit down on the weekend, put their feet up, have a beer, watch football, while, yes, mums, what will we be doing? We'll be looking after the kids, entertaining them.
Do you know what my one's little trick is? He goes, I'm working on the house.
Well, this is what Sal said. Right? He said, I'm going to be working on the house.
Yeah, that's his famous, because he knows that word, I'm working on the house.
That's what Sal, that's what... But I said to Sal, I said to him, listen, yesterday, the other day, I said, well, the house better be changed when I come home, because if I'm taking the kids for that amount of time and entertaining them, then it better be done when I come back.
How many holidays do you want to book? And I was like,
well, we need a break.
It's Easter, right? Have you had kids over at Easter? He never takes time off work anyway, unless it's to work. So you have to do something with the children. And what he does is, I come in, say, at 5, 6 o'clock at night, and then he'll start working at 5, just look like he's working when I walk in, like to the floor.
We're like Sergeant Majors, aren't we?
But when you're doing a renovation, like, we're nearly a year in now. We nearly bought that house probably about a year ago. How funny. I was like, no, 3 months and we'll have this flipped. A year later, so the pressure's
Do you know
on.
what? I know, it is
Every
that time thing,
him.
isn't it?
What we're doing today is just fuck off.
Oh, don't. Just leave me alone.
Patience is wearing thin. Is anybody else with partners doing renovations, or you've got it all to come? Even though your house is done up, you've got work to do.
Well, we're just going to do the painting. Yeah. I'm going to be moaning the next few months probably about it. I've got a lot of changes this year. I have. Yeah. So a lot of stuff going on.
I'm just not the kind of woman that's tidy. I was like, right. Okay. I don't think you're the kind of man that does a renovation.
Oh God, don't. I hope they're not listening to this. Anyway, we was quite happy in some ways about them not coming away Easter, because we're like, we could go shopping. We want to go to the outlets, don't we?
There's the designer outlet down there. The New Forest in itself
all they will do is moan if they come to the outlet. But we haven't really thought this through because we've got all the kids. I just want to... Well, maybe what we could do, because they said they might come around. They said they might come for one day. So, we'll be like, right, we've had our time.
You know, like when you want to tinker and go to like a little seaside town and have a look in the shops?
I love the tinker.
They're like, oh, we don't need to go in that shop, or...
I know, it's like...
Oh, we want to go to that nice restaurant, oh, I'm not hungry, or because they don't want to put their hand in the pocket, or... it's just... Yeah, I like going on little girls' trips away with the girls. Because it is different energy, different things.
Yeah, it is true, it's true.
Some wine at night with them.
Do you ever feel as well? I was saying this to my other friend the other day. We met up on Sunday, and oh my God, for like 3 hours, we literally did not stop talking. We was like, and I was like, oh my God, if I had this day with like my husband, because we see each other like every day, we would just be like staring at each other.
I say to him, I go, you're not very chatty today, because sometimes he can be very chatty nowadays. And he's like, what do you want me to talk about?
Yeah, I know.
Well, like, when you talk to your friends all night, I'm like,
I know.
The thing is, you have to be careful, because then you end up talking about the house or...
Yeah, you have to be careful on topics you talk about, because it can, some topics can like lead into an argument.
But that's why I think it is good to have nights out, because that night out we really connected again. We were talking about things
like a date night with your partner.
Even though it's with couples, it was a date night as well, and I just think you'd get back to who you were, that didn't involve a renovation or kids screaming in the morning before you're trying to get them dressed.
Yeah, it is good. It is good.
You're not just mum and dad, you're who you were before you met, and you sometimes forget that, don't you?
Yeah, massively. I mean,
However,
we do date nights, the odd ones.
You do quite a lot.
Well, not as much as I'd like to. No, I would like to do once a month.
We've only just started doing them. For 3 years we didn't have a holiday or go out, so we're getting our life back.
Getting your life back again.
We're just getting our life back.
Don't.
Yeah, so if you ever decide to have another one, then, you know, but it's family. Life is about family, so I think as much as we moan about how tough it can be over Easter, I think we've got to embrace the moments that we're with our family.
Yeah, 100%. And the main thing is, the reason why we've put this New Forest is not because...
To connect as
well. To make memories. Like,
core memories
children remember memories, and for this year, we're not... we're not doing birthday presents for Iona and Suki. Obviously,
are you not?
No. Well, we might get them a Butterby or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've said categorically, your present this year, we're going to Disney.
Yes.
And Suki's my stepdaughter, by the way, as well. But and I've told her mum that we are doing that for their birthday this year, because number one, it's an arm and a leg to pay for.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you end up with all this stuff. It's just stuff.
Yeah, and like at the end of the day, you can look back on pictures and be like, oh my God, that was such a lovely memory, and just see them smile in that moment.
Scientifically as well, they remember core memories. So core memories are things like holidays.
Yeah. Holidays, family time, like. And that's why, like, me and you, we can't stay in for long. We'd rather just be out. We've got a thing about staying in, haven't we? We're terrible.
Like, if you've got a children's party with 30 kids coming, say, for example, 20
that
kids.
Just literally gives me the fear of God.
The fear of the plastic. I mean, we bicker so much about this box and the toys in the front room. Every day it's like, you're not going to play with them, they're going to go to charity. If you're not going to play, but it's even sorting through them, I get mentally, is it stimulated? No.
What?
No.
What the hell? What kind of toys have you been looking at? Oh my God.
What's the word? Because I look at it and I get frazzled thinking there's so much stuff, where do I start? And it's just all plastic toot that they play with once. And I know people mean well. Like Mum always goes, yeah, but they play with it for 5 minutes and get rid of it, but it never gets getting rid of. It just ends up in a box
in there the whole time. I know. Someone actually said, why don't you circulate your toys? So hide some and then put them back.
Do that?
No one has. And who's going to go and get the toys from the loft? Once things are in the loft. Once things are in the loft, they ain't coming out for years.
I have to get up into the loft. That's another story in itself.
So do I. I have to put literally to get in the loft. I keep saying to Sal, like, can we get in the loft, please?
Mum,
and he's like, it's like an arranging. Like, we have to book it in to do it. And I have to, like, literally push him.
Don't push me any more stuff. And the suitcase
don't keep pushing me. I haven't got time to get in the loft. Oh, time.
That's why I think if it has to go in the loft, you might as well get rid of it, because you don't need it in this suitcase.
That's it. And I ain't got time to circulate toys. They just go in a cupboard and that's it.
You know, you're going to Hever, aren't you, over Easter? Is that right? We're going to try and Hever
you're meant to be coming as well.
Yeah, I'm meant to be coming.
I
said to Mum, why don't you for Christmas just buy like a Hever membership? That's
that is amazing idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. Like a membership somewhere. Do you know what? Actually,
National
one of our
Trust.
friends.
I really want to do a National Trust.
One of our friends actually does like vouchers for every birthday. Like, so they will. It's her mum. She normally gets them like a trip, or like a night away in Brighton.
Oh, I love it.
Or like a spa for the day. and they use that, and that's so much nicer, isn't it?
Get rid of the plastic tip.
Yeah, mate, I don't want to see any plastic.
No more car boots this year.
Oh my god. No, I'm looking forward to the car boots.
No,
I love a car boot sale.
I'm not doing it again.
But
I
actually,
just refuse to do it.
Getting rid of so much stuff reminded me how much junk I actually consume. Like, it is actually really... and I think,
so much time to get rid of, and your time sorting all that stuff out. I've tried to stop buying it.
I don't want to know. I actually don't want to know.
I know it's a nice day out at a car boot, but do you need it? Don't just buy it because it's cheap, but do you need it?
Paisley, I could say the same to you, because you're literally you're worse than me. You and Mum are the worst. We'll like go to a charity shop and then you'll be like,
come around my house, might get this. Because the house you can't even swing a cat in it, I've had no choice but to get rid of it. My wardrobe's broke and I've been told that I've got too much jumpers, so I've been clearing. So it does show you though, even with clearing and decluttering, how much stuff we actually have.
I have actually got rid of so much stuff.
Still coming. They've got a whole garage to do over Easter.
Oh, don't. Well, I've still got this.
That'll be breakup number 3.
Oh,
who's got a garage? Is it because it's spring cleaning, isn't it, come Easter?
Oh,
you're supposed to get rid of it all. And
energy, get rid of all the stuff.
Oh my God, that just comes to mind of what the Reiki lady said to us about when you buy stuff second hand as well, it holds into energy.
And I haven't stopped thinking of that since she told me that, because even for me, I buy like jewellery second hand. Like jewelry, stuff like that. Yeah. I know. She said, but I've always saged it and stuff. I normally have
that engagement ring that I had, but I had nothing but bad luck with that, didn't I? And Mum was like, she had it blessed.
Yeah.
So if you get any second hand
jewellery,
engagement rings, or
make sure you get it cleansed. And another way you can cleanse it is just by putting it in clear water, and what she said really is set the intention that you're clearing it, because that energy.
Rid of a wedding ring or engagement ring, it's either for 2 reasons, isn't it?
2 reasons, yeah. So set that intention that you're clearing that energy. So I think it's on that note, we're going to have a lot of energy from our children over Easter.
Yes, embrace the fullness.
When you see us on the next podcast,
have a spring clean.
Yeah, when you see us on the next podcast, I'm just going to say we'll probably have teeth falling out. We'll probably have our hair to the ceiling.
Right.
We'll probably our grey will probably come through. We will we'd be bitting nails.
Stains on tops. I won't have baby sick. I'm out of that era, but I might have.
Oh, don't. Anyway, so I feel like, do you know, we all need
this. I'm talking about the kids.
Do you know, I feel like we need a spa day literally after the Easter half term.
Do you know, I always arrange to do my nails. I think in these holidays I'm going to get my nails done.
But then when do we have time? We don't, because we have the kids 24/7.
Cleaning my car. I've been desperately searching for a place to get my car cleaned, but then I've always got the kids with me and crap in the boot.
Don't talk about boots, Paisley. My boot is I don't even know what I consume in my boot.
Stock in my boot.
Which on our reveal the truths on thingy, it goes half the time.
Everyone opens it and goes, right.
It's like
saying one day there's not, and this boot it goes. Can we not just pull the cover over it and goes?
Oh God.
But anyway, the pram will be gone soon. She's nearly out of the pram. I mean, she doesn't use it anyway. It's just if she gets tired or I don't want to carry her. So all my baby stuff will be gone. And it'll be a new era for me.
Will be a new era. Well, you never know.
So
Oh God. Well, anyway, on that note, enjoy your kids over Easter. Actually, enjoy the memories, because I think that is the core thing about Easter, is building the memories. Even if you know, if money is tight and you can't go away on holiday or book somewhere, go to the park, build memories.
Hunts, have lots of chocolate.
Easter egg hunts, and trust me, them things kids remember.
I always remember Easter's,
just a little, and just a little. Oh, I loved Easter egg hunts when I was younger. But just little things like that we've got all workshops going over Easter anyway, so we'll be kept busy on a few of the days. But don't worry, guys. You could actually send your kids to us, and we'll be then complaining a few weeks later. We'll be like, we're definitely even more burnt out now. No, I'm joking. But yeah, we do loads of workshops, which are really fun, and we enjoy it, don't we?
If you want to book them, they're on.
Our kids go because we keep them entertained, don't we?
Yeah,
So we do like loads of
two
arts and
birds.
crafts and just enjoy the time with them. So yeah, on that note, have a lovely Easter.
See you in a few weeks.
Enjoy your time with the kids and don't get burnt out like us. Bye. If you're loving the show, don't forget to download our latest episodes. It helps us a ton by boosting the show and making sure more people find us.
Plus, you can listen anytime, anywhere, even offline.
And while you're at it, make sure to follow us on Spotify so you never miss a new drop.
Want even more behind the scenes content? Follow us on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok at Burnout Mamas, one word, for exclusive clips, updates and fun extras.
Hit that follow button, send us a message and let's keep the Burnout Mamas community going.